boys and girls, so we're going to talk about classifying shapes. So to classify means that you are organizing the shapes. And today what we're going to do is we're going to organize shapes by their attributes. So an attribute is a trait or a property of a shape. So it could be something like a straight line, corners, rounded line, or curved, angles, closed or open shapes. So I've got an example on here. I have a rectangle. It's a closed shape. It's got 4 corners. It's got 4 straight lines. It also has 4 angles, which I put in here. It's got 4 right angles. Do you remember when we talked about right, acute, and obtuse? Think about those. Now, what if I put a triangle up here? We know that it only has 3 corners, 3 straight lines, it's a closed shape, and it's got acute angles in there, right? So we could classify both a square and a triangle based on the fact that they're closed shapes. But otherwise, we wouldn't classify a triangle and a square together because of the fact that they don't really match in other attributes. But I could always do a square, which also has 4 corners, 4 straight lines, closed, and 4 right angles. And we can always categorize these or classify these 2 together because they match that way. Now you can remember quadrilaterals, which means it has 4 sides, tend to match other than when you're classifying with angles. Because if I were to classify a rhombus, I could classify it in any way if I want to do 4 straight lines, 4 corners, closed shape, but I can't with the angles because it's an acute, it has acute angles. So what I would be doing is I'm looking for shapes that have similar attributes. So a circle is going to have a harder time fitting and classifying with other shapes unless they're also circular and rounded. So what I want you to do is, after you watch this video, classify your shapes, edit them up, and make sure that you upload that activity to Seesaw. Can't wait to see how you classified your shapes.